You're on 5.
Thank you.
What profit hath man under the sun? What can he take from his labors? One generation passeth away, and another cometh, but the earth abideth forever. Man is like a river which runs to the sea, yet the sea is never full. From whence the rivers come, they return again. The eyes are not satisfied with seeing, and the ears are not satisfied with hearing. Vanity, vanity, all is vanity. Vanity and vexation of spirit. I set my mind to seek out wisdom, but this is a grievous task for a man to afflict himself with. For I have seen all works that man has done under the sun, and all is vanity. In so much wisdom there is so much grief, and the wise die just as the foolish. Before long they will both be forgotten. There is an evil I have seen under the sun. A man to whom God has given immense riches does not enjoy them. A man can father 100 children, and yet his legacy will not live on. He will live for 1,000 years, and yet his life is still a shadow of his death, and all that he has labored for will be left behind. And while the living know they will die, the dead know nothing. Man spends his life chasing the wind. This is a terrible affliction. But God holds the deeds of all men in his palm, and God has made a time for everything, a time to be born, and a time to die, a time to laugh, and a time to cry, a time to kill, and a time to heal, and a time to plant, and a time to collect. The wind must scatter the seeds, and the rain must nourish them. But a man who watches the wind cannot plant, and a man who watches the sky cannot reap. So rejoice in your works, and take pleasure in the sun shining down on your back. Remember God in the days of your youth, before the days of trouble come, and the years approach when you will say, I find no pleasure in them. Before the sun and the light, and the moon and the stars grow dark, and the clouds return after the rain. When the keepers of the house tremble, and the strong men stoop. When the grinders cease because they are few, and those looking through the windows grow dim. When the doors to the street are closed, and the sound of grinding fades. When people rise up at the sound of birds, but all their songs grow